Now, India and the US are going to resume their bilateral trade talks with senior officials of the US trade representatives visiting Delhi next week for trade talks. The first after India increased tariffs on 28 American goods following the US putting an end to preferential benefits to Indian exports last month. Let's go across to Nidhi Razan for more on this. Nidhi, it looks like it's going to be a rocky road ahead for these talks. And I say this because I'm looking at the US President Donald Trump's Twitter feed, where he seems to be sending out these missiles, giving a whole new twist to the term diplomacy.
Well, he's tweeted with an exclamation mark saying that India has long had a field day putting tariffs on American products. This is no longer acceptable, and it comes just a few days before officials from the US trade representative are expected to be in India to actually see how both countries can resolve what has been a big sticking point in ties in the last few months. And this also comes just days after he met Prime Minister Modi at the G20 summit on the sidelines in Osaka, where both leaders agreed that the commerce ministers of both countries would also meet to try and resolve this soon. You had Mike Pompeo, the US Secretary of State, who was in India, who had a meeting with Foreign Minister Jaishankar, and there too these issues were discussed at great length. Donald Trump has expressed his unhappiness about India's tariffs before. In fact, just last month in June, India imposed retaliatory tariffs on the US after the US on the 1st of June had done away with a preferential sort of trade access that India got in the US, and so there were some 28 products, American products, on which India imposed retaliatory tariffs. So just ahead now of officials from both sides meeting this week, Donald Trump has launched this very aggressive attack again on India on this particular issue. It's something that's really high up on his agenda, and it is something that has turned out to be quite an irritant in the relationship between both sides.